Hello everyone and welcome back to Factory Town, where in the last episode we managed to get our farms up and running to the point that I feel that they are supplying their respective grain mills a little bit better. Honestly, I don't think we necessarily need this at this stage. We could even possibly go to the point of having a single grain mill for each pasture. Possibly. It's a little bit of a question mark on that one. I suspect we need 2 grain mills to get this pasture running, but I'm not against having cheese being the bottleneck. That means dairy is not going into any silo, but we can make a separate system for that one in time. As far as the school goes, oh, well, my bad, my derp, really. I appear to have made a silly. Right, well, that actually allows me to have a look at a few things. I've no doubt that a couple of people have been kind of pulling their hair out over there and trying impotently to let me know that I've made a mistake. Unfortunately, I am almost certainly in TwitchCon at this point, so I hope you can forgive me for being such a derp and not getting your messages in a timely fashion, but this will get better, I promise. Alright, I'm going to want to change this up a little bit. New, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get the mana pipe going in there and then up and around. There we go. That will work a little bit better, I think. Let's get out of the mana view. I would like you to deliver your books like so. And for you to deliver your magical books into a silo. Because we were not making the best use of all of this time. We could have had enough magical books to make redonkulous amounts of progress with the research, but alas, we did not do that. We're going to need to deliver air shards. Where is the nearest? Oh my lord, that would be the nearest collection of air shards. Oh, that one, I suppose. Oh no, that's grain. Never mind. This is an air temple though, and we could deliver ether and mana crystals. 4 ether, 2 mana crystals to produce air crystals. But how much ether do you get from 1 air crystal? Let's have a look at that. Is this potentially something? Oh, wait, no. Air stones will produce 2 ether. Ah, but that is exactly what we require. We require the air crystals. Ooh, well. Let's go ahead and purchase this. We might be lucky. Okay, air stones. So I'm going to need to deliver. Okay. Well, this isn't quite what I was expecting to be doing, but it is what I'm going to need to do. So let's go ahead and start moving these things around. Okay, doing some more magic work today. Unexpectedly, but awesomely. We'll have you right there. We're going to want you to deliver ether. I'm hopeful that it'll roll. It might not. Okay, well, that is frustrating. Also, doubly frustrating because I didn't mean to lay that down, given that. Let's just put these all the way across. And then this should allow me to just pull all of that out. There we go. And we'll add in a grabber as well. There we are. Right, so that should be able to deliver everything over here, and this will output. Can I rotate? Oh, that's fantastic. I can rotate it. But here is the tricky part. How am I going to deliver this all the way over there? Ugh, that is a bit of a pain. We can possibly have, depending on whether these crystals roll, I'm hopeful that they do. Let's pop this over here. I guess we'll find out. Sure. Let's adjust the terrain if we can. Can we flatten it up? Yes, we can. Perfect. Actually, I want to pull that down. But if I place this down, no, it is showing that the output is still the same way. Okay, so this can work. Perfect. Right, at this point then, I would like to lower these blocks a bit. Let's go ahead and lower this twice. There we go. And now I would like to flatten the terrain down to the same level as this. There we go. This should allow me to bring a chute all the way across. Let's build that up a little bit. And we are going to want you right there. And build this across. There we are. Now, this is going to be a bit of a long trek. All the way across. And to here. Plonk this one down. There we go. Excellent. We are going to want this to continue along. Now, as soon as we can, I want this to start dropping down so that we can get a bit of speed on this. So I need to line this up correctly. Sure. We'll bring it out this far, I guess, on the level that it's currently at. Are we going to be able to draw this out across these trees, though, is the question. I can, technically speaking. Looks redonkulous, though, so let's not do that. Instead, clear a path. It's fine, it's fine. A little bit of deforestation never hurt anyone. Except it did every single time. There we go. Perfect. Right, from here we can start having the chute deliver everything lower down. There we go. Let's get you in place as well. There we go. Then if we build up from here. There we go. And we can have a... Well, actually, no, we don't need that. We can place the ramp just there and then continue on down. Ah, so convenient. So incredibly convenient. And we'll just need 2 each side. Well, I'll pop one there as well just to make it look a little bit nicer. There we are. And we want another ramp here. This is actually working quite well, I think. Especially considering it was entirely unintended. Right, we're going to start bringing this out from this point, I think. If we just move along, probably to about here. Let's bring the whole thing all the way across. There we go. And I'm going to want to deposit these into a silo. And from the silo, I'll have a cart deliver the crystals directly to where they're needed. I know, that is a cheeky way of doing it, but I don't care. So, actually, we could probably have the cart exist over here, actually. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and remove these resources from back here. Just something like this. Though there is something nice about having the enchanter kind of buried in amongst the trees. There's something very nice about that, actually. Still. What would be the best way? In fact, it might even be better to have these delivered on this side. So there's room enough for my carts to cross a bridge. Yes, I think so. Let's have a stone bridge out here. Something nice and wide so that we can easily manage all of the traffic that's going to be along here. There we go, and make sure that this is all correctly set up there. There we are. We don't actually need to put the cobbles down, but I'm going to anyway because I like it. There we go. Right, we're going to want probably to deliver the silo over there. That's a little bit further out than I initially intended, but it'll have to do. There we go, and build this up. 4 tall should be okay. I'm hopeful, at any rate. We're going to need to remove a couple more resources, but this time I need to be much more sparing in how I break things down. Like so. In fact, I'm going to need you to be gone completely. There we go. And to build these up. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like it was. And then I can just... Oh, am I running out of... No, I'm not running out of wood. That would have shocked me so much. It's just that my cursor isn't in exactly the best place anymore. Alright, let's actually pull this back, and I'm going to build up, the first time ever, I'm going to use walls. Now, a stone wall is a literal stone structure. Let's actually build this up a little bit more. We'll place it over here. We'll have that there, and I'm going to want some ramps going down. There we go, that'll work quite nicely, and just to keep the aesthetic going, we'll put a stone wall there as well. There we are. And then the silo can be built over here. Alrighty, there we go. Plonk. Wow. Okay. And we'll have a path leading up to it. Okay, now this should, in theory, work quite nicely. Oh, we're running out of planks. Yes, we're running out of planks quite badly. Yikes. Okay. Well, we're going to need to deliver these fancy stones, aren't we? Are we actually using you yet? Yes, we're going to need it. Well. Except you're not actually pulling this up. Why? Oh, right. My fault there. Let me correct that. I had not used an archway. Again, kudos to anyone who noticed that problem before. And, you know, I just obviously hadn't listened to it yet. But we're going to need to set up a chute over there as well. Oh, so much wood is needed right now. We do not have the planks for this kind of construction. At all. Still, we're going to do our best. But I'm going to go ahead and use some of my remaining population that is starting to dwindle now. Let's be honest with that. To get a miner to deliver this all the way down there. That's a painful trip. It would be so much better if I built another silo and, you know, a chute system, but that's not going to happen, I guess. Right, let's go ahead and build some magic pipes. We're going to want a mana connector right there. Do you need any... Oops. Do we need mana power there? No, we don't. We just need mana crystals. Ugh. We're going to have to set up some more of that as well. Yikes. I could deliver that from the mana forge, though. It's a bit of a rough journey, though, for a cart to make. Still, I think we're going to have to do it. Let's see. Can you gather these and deliver them? You can. A very long and meandering route, but you can do it. Okay. Make it so. Right, so with that over here, we'll have everything we need to get everything done. But now we need to pop down some mana pipes, and I do realize the amusement of needing this suddenly, considering everything else. We are going to want to hook it up to... I mean, yes, we're going to want to hook it up over here, frankly. Okay. Well, given that, then, we're going to want some sort of pusher here, aren't we? We are indeed. Can we do that? Can we make this happen? I need a logic block, a pusher block. I can. And I can make this only push empty mana crystals. So depleted mana in this direction. There we go. Perfect. And then we can remove these mana pipes from there and connect those up. Ah, therein is the problem. Okay, that's an interesting one. What we might want to do then instead is something more along the lines of this. Yes, okay. We're going to need this system. Instead of having the depleted there, we're going to want a pusher to force any mana onto this route. It will probably work the way that we're hoping. Though I can't attest to that, really. Also, I'm going to need the depleted mana to make its route, its way back down here. Nope. Are you not going in this direction? Why not? Oh. Oh man, the mana pipes I'm using for this. It might actually be better to set up a little power station at the other side. Oh no, why? That is painful. Super painful actually, but oh well, it's done now. But it is going to be so much better to do this system this way, in my opinion. There we go. We've just lost a lot doing that, but it hurts. I know. It hurts me too. For what it's worth. We just need to prime a system. Alright, so let's go in and grab the mana transmitter, mana receiver. We have the mana transmitter here. Mana receiver. expensive blocks to place, but I can't believe I just wasted all of that. It hurts so much. We don't actually need the power there. No, we don't. Never mind. We're going to need to move things around then. Put the mana receiver, that transmitter there, mana receiver here. There we go. I'm going to want an input of regular mana power here. Sure. Let's get you. Can you drop off some mana power there for me, please? You only need a couple, just to prime the system. Okay, that should work. There we go. And then we'll just pass that back through a recharger. I can't believe I didn't think of this first. Yes, it hurts me as well. I'm going to put it down to stress. And I hope that you will let me. And no more can be said about this. Because I genuinely feel bloody awful. I hold myself to a high standard that I rarely meet. Still, I hold myself to it. Right. Let's pop down the recharges then. We have 1 and 2. Let's just go with 2 for this one. Now, oh, there we go. We should just be able to use purely chutes down here. See, I like having 3 because it allows me to manage quite a lot. Could you go and grab me some more crystals and actually bring it over here as well? Please and thank you. I want some more adjustments to the terrain. That'll do, honestly. That'll do quite nicely. You don't need anything more than that. But I am going to have to get rid of these trees. Bit of a shame, but oh well. There we are. And once again. Perfect. Right. Let's get the chutes in. Oof. Right. Let's get you curved in. There we are. And then curved around as well. There we go. That should work nicely. There we are. Excellent, in fact. And we'll just deliver the ether as we've got it. Actually, maybe setting up a little silo over here would be wise, considering. Sure. I could have you deliver direct across, or I could build a little silo there. Let's have you mine this and deliver to the silo instead. There we go. Right, that should be enough mana crystals, I would say. That being said, yep, we don't need any more of those mana crystals delivered. So you just continue delivering to the air temple for now. We'll probably set up a silo over here actually as well, thinking about it. Well, unexpected magic episode was unexpected, but not entirely unwelcome. I've actually enjoyed this a little bit more than I probably should. Right, there we go. We can get a silo down here as well. I like my silos, alright? They're very practical when you think about it. There we go, and we can have this delivered straight in. There we are. Marvellous. Right, we want to grab this and drop it off in the silo only. And that should take care of everything. There we are, we're sending over the ether. And we're waiting on the crystals at this point. But we've got a couple of these air crystals. It's going to take us a long time to get all of this sorted, but for now it's okay. I'll grab a final wagon. There you go. I want you to bring air crystals over to the school. Oof. Eventually we'll have all of the crystals probably set up around here to facilitate future research. But there we are. Oh my lord, how many magic books? We've got a full store of magic books, so yeah, we're doing okay as far as things go with that. This is going to be a long, drawn-out process. Honestly, it may be worth me having a magic forge over here. Simply because of how fast we're going to be making going through these crystals. Carting it seems inefficient. We'll have to have a look at that one a little bit later, though. But while that is now ticking over, finally, we can actually look at things down here. How are things going? Yeah, everything is working. For the moment there, I thought that it was something bad, but honestly, there we go. We'll get you sorted. Oh, actually, both of you are going down there. Never mind then. That slowness is a bit of a problem. Once we've got magic rails, we can sort that out, though. I'll show you what I mean for that when we get an opportunity. But for the time being, we want to set up protein shakes. That is going to be the next order of business. So let's go ahead and place down some farms. Oh, that is not what I wanted. 2 farms to start with. Probably going to need to go for more, though, unfortunately. Realistically speaking, we're going to want 2 pastures, 1 for eggs and 1 for milk. And also an extra farm for sugar. So we're going to want another 2 farms besides. We could just produce purely sugar from 2 of those farms. We would have a stockpile, but sugar goes into nothing else as far as I'm aware. Let's have a quick look. Is there anything that just uses sugar and, for example, bread? Can we make sweet bread or something along those lines? Sugar and fruit makes jam, which isn't bad. Sugar and jam. Oh, well, I mean, you know, we can go into cakes. But I'm not necessarily certain about that one. There is the meat stew, which is... Well... if we wanted to. Meat stew is the better option there, but it requires more of an investment. Let's have a quick look. Because protein shakes was what I was going to go for, but if meat stew is the better one... Yeah, meat stew is also 100%, as is fish stew, actually. And meat stew gets a lot more coins. What's required for fish stew? Is it the same as meat stew, only with fish instead? No, it requires butter as well. So, okay, potatoes and carrots and tomatoes are needed. But the grain for the cow pasture... Alright. Okay, I think we've got a different plan. But I like it. I do like this plan. Let's get it all set up then. We're going to need you set up there, all the way across. And then, once again, bring you down. And we're going to have to set out a long line of archways. Alright, let's get you set up all the way out through here. Go, and the same for you. Set up a grabber. And then turn these farms on. There we go. Grain, please, and indeed, thank you. Same for you, please, grain. There we are. Now, we could deliver the produce all the way over here to a separate grain, separate grain mill. There is sense to that. Because we're feeding 3 here, I think it makes sense, but we can totally just do 1 grain mill for a pasture. That shouldn't be a problem for us. But where do we want to place it? Oh, not enough population. Really, we've hit our pop cap? Ouch. Okay. Well, thankfully, we probably have more than enough cloth. We don't. Really now. We've got an entire silo full of cloth, but none stored. Alright, that is an unexpected problem, but not one we can't solve. Let's grab a barn. We're going to tuck this barn away just a little bit over here. We could even tuck it in there, but I'd prefer to pop it there for now. Right, we need to bring this along to about here. There we are, and then, oops, wrong. We want archway. Oops, once again, wrong. Why? Damn it. That's the first time I've seen it allow me to delete a chute with an archway, though. That's quite peculiar. But there we are. We are going to want conveyors, and this should be evenly splitting them into this barn. There we go. So we'll drop off a bunch of cloth in there, and we'll probably empty out the silo while we're doing that. That's fine for the time being, and that will allow us to continue upgrading these houses. In fact, we can take them all the way up to level 5. We've got enough of the reinforced planks, I think, to do that. So as long as we've got the cloth coming in, That's the main one. There we are. And we're upgrading our population cap as we go. Now, once we've got the capacity to make the correct mana crystals, that's when we can start looking into upgrading the base, because the base is now going to require crowns and necklaces. Now, the necklaces, at the very least, are going to require purple gems. The crowns are going to require air gems and gold. Ouch. All right. Polished stone as well. So to get our next base upgrade, that's going to be an expensive one. But for the time being, I think we're all right. Let's get you upgraded. And you as well. There we go. Perfect. Got a few extra people now to play with. Right, let's get a grain mill down. Now, once we've moved more of our housing across here, we can get rid of some of the inefficient setups that we've got along the other side. And that should, in turn, make things a little bit easier for us. Down to there, and then up. There we go. If we bring everything down here instead of having it split between two towns, I should imagine that overall we're going to be able to get more population for less. More production for less workforce, because we'll be able to consolidate our industries and make better use of efficiencies. Right, animal feed, please. And we're going to want that animal feed delivered directly to a pasture. And let's go ahead and find you. There we go. Excellent. Now what I would like for you is meat. Some beefs, please. And indeed, thank you. Now at this stage, honestly, we could start fueling the kitchens from manure. There's no particular reason not to, which is an interesting one. Let's get a silo and then some more conveyor belts. Yeah. Now, we are going to need water. And are we going to need another pasture? We're not going to need another pasture, so sure. We can just go ahead and drop the block there. Just in the middle. Bonk. Like so. That should start working fine. There we are. Everything moving through. Oh. Well, drat. That was my bad. Let me grab a grabber and tell you to specifically only pull out beef. Not cooked beef, that won't work. As much as I wish it would. That said, though, I am very strongly considering just using the manure as fuel. Sure. Let's set that up. I think that would be a very wise idea. Right, let's also get the kitchen down. Because we're going to need to start cooking this meat. There we are. Please make cooked beef. There we go. So filling that in. There we are. Excellent. Marvelous, in fact. Okay, so with that done, we could deliver that direct. But we need to set up a kitchen. And then just deliver the produce direct from a farm. A set of farms, in fact. That won't be too much of a problem. In fact, I could put the farms over here at this point. Considering. So let's pop down the second kitchen. And we're going to probably want it somewhere like this, I would say. About there. And then we want another silo. Again, I like having a buffer. Right about there. And let's see if we can just extract that. There we go. Now, meat stew. Does this need fuel? It does, in fact. Rightio. So in that case, let's pop down a second grabber over here and make use of this fertilizer. This is actually a much better system than piping in the wood, though that being said, wood is a higher fuel value, I believe. So this may eventually become a bottleneck for me. Let's hope not. Something like that. There we go. Yes, as we can see, it's already become a bit of a bottleneck. I could deliver the fertilizer from over here, perhaps. Actually, that does make sense. Okay, well, let's try this. Let's see if 4 farms worth can run 2 kitchens. I'm not entirely sold on this idea, but it is possible. So let's have these deliver into the silo instead, and then have the silo deliver to the kitchens. There we go. And we can have a splitter here just to push some of this into this kitchen. There we go. That works out a little bit better. We're going to want you to start. Well, you've already got all the meat and all of the fuel that you're ever going to need, but we need to deliver this fuel across here as well. Something like this, and all the way down to this point. Let's get that all the way up. Perfect. We could happily have the fertilizer delivered like this and make use... Ooh, I need to get rid of that. Make use of the fact that it shouldn't, from what I understand, require us... They shouldn't produce so much that it would saturate the belt by itself. That is yet to be seen, however. There we go. And nope. Across we go. There we are. We should hopefully see that once this is emptied out, that the 2 of them can share a belt quite comfortably. Yeah, for the most part it seems to be the case. Alright, and that can all be delivered. Honestly, there is no reason to be using that much extra belt then. Let's have everything move on to this belt as well. And there we go. Perfect. That should work. Now, once that kitchen starts running, there's no guarantee that the manure is going to be able to hold it, but we could just pipe across a little bit of the wood from here. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. In fact, we can pop it onto the same line. Since it's all going to be fuel and it'll be used as fast as it can be used, that shouldn't be an issue for us. Okay, so what do we need exactly? We need potato and we need carrots. All right. And then veggie stew is going to be tomatoes. So we just need 2 farms, possibly, that produce all 3 of these items. That shouldn't, in and of itself, be a problem for us. So let's go ahead and pump down 2 extra farms. I want them to have a reasonable space here. Let's pop these something like this, and on the other side exactly the same. Well, yes, let's do something like that. So if we pop that one there, and then this one here, that'll give us the most bang for buck. I am going to adjust this water just a little bit though. I want to move that up. Now, I don't know whether these farms are going to be able to maintain the amount of output when it's fruit. Or rather, a combination of different crops. I'm not sure how much they're going to need. So let's err on the side of caution and do the entire area. So 4 in every direction. And we'll just see what we can do with that. Maybe 3 would do. Or in fact 2. Again, I'm not entirely sure on how much we're going to need. I'm going to need to adjust that little watering hole a bit. Really? I can't afford this? Oh, of course. I need plenty of fertilizer for that one. Well, we're also going to want to adjust that water slightly. I had hoped I'd already done that suitably. It doesn't seem so, though. Can I push that in? No. Now that I've placed these tiles, I actually do need to adjust that in a different way. But that should work. There you go. Is that still got water? Yes, it does. Okay, that's fine then. Right, let's get these farm tiles back down. And again, I'm going to run out. That's going to be a bit of a problem. It's going to take me a little while to get all of that sorted. But once we've got that done, we should be able to get the 2 farms delivering direct to this kitchen. And then we'll get some veggies, some meat stew. And then beside it, some veggie stew. That should be okay. We're going to need, from each farm, 3 separate chutes. One will peel off to go to a specific kitchen by itself, but the other 2 are going to need to split between the 2 kitchens. I'm not sure what kind of production we're going to need for them. Let's actually have a quick look. How long do they take? They only take 6 seconds. And how long does veggie stew take? Only 6 seconds. This might be a tricky one. Let's have a look. Can we see how long it will take? 3 seconds there. Okay. This might be a difficult one. We might be alright though. If we're producing them at maximum speed, which we're probably not going to be doing, but with 2 working, then it might be alright. How many for each one do we need? Because it's probably going to be... No, it's actually only 1. If it is only 1 each, then this is... Yeah, we may be okay with that. Still, we're going to need a second fuel supply for the kitchen over here. That fertilizer is going to be doing double duty. But that's going to be for the next episode, I think. I'm going to let everything build up so that we've got enough resources to play with. But if we can get meat stew and veggie stew all going, that is going to be amazing. Because it's going to completely fill up the meat requirements of our houses and also the fruit and veg besides, which will be quite grand. What have you got? You've got sandwiches still? Wow. We've actually saturated the sandwich market. That is pretty impressive, I'm going to be honest. But that's going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.